From March 2021 to this past March, 109,000 people died from an opioid overdose here in the U.S. It's the latest data we have and the deadliest 12-month span for overdoses in the country's history. Vanessa Mishanga revisits folks who are doing their best to fight these numbers and, despite the data, see a lot of hope.
I'm Vanessa Mishanga. It seems as though all year long, whenever you sat down to read a newspaper or turn on the news, you've seen headlines about how prevalent fentanyl is and the blight that it is inflicting on communities across this country. Well, something else is happening too. The stigma surrounding people who are living with addiction is fading. And folks who work in recovery that I've talked to say that is a crucial step to ending this epidemic.
How are you two? Good, how are you? That was perfect timing.
It's hard for me to express the amount of admiration I have for Dawn and Greg Tatro. After losing their daughter Jenna to an overdose, they set out to not only help people in recovery in their remote area, but change how it's done entirely, slowly transforming a town down on its luck and plagued by opioids into a sanctuary with everything needed for recovery.
But one just said to me again tonight, he goes, I used to come to Johnson for drugs. Now he goes, I come to Johnson for recovery.
When I met them a year ago, they already had a meeting place, residential space, counselors, daycare, and a multitude of programs that made up Jenna's promise. But they had dreams of having a cafe that employs the residents and a health center. Now both of those are up and running.
Once you get that veil of addiction off their face, and you see the real person come out, it's incredible.
The best part, they say, is how the town has embraced its residents and, by doing things like going to the cafe, are actively participating in their recovery. A true it takes a village mentality.
It's cleaning the town up, it's helping people, and it's creating this community.
There have been a combination of really profound successes and really deep struggles.
Will Eberly is the executive director of the Vermont Association of Mental Health and Recovery. I first talked to this organization after overdose deaths across the country surpassed 100,000 in 2021, the first time ever for a single year count.
Unfortunately, we're still tracking at a very high rate of overdose deaths in Vermont. Currently, we have, according to our latest statistics, 151 overdose fatalities in Vermont through August of this year, and around 80% of those have included fentanyl.
There's no national data out yet for 2022, but with the prevalence of fentanyl across the nation, experts like Will are expecting it to be another year of tragically high numbers. However, just like Dawn and Greg have seen, Will says the good news here is that he is seeing less stigma.
It's starting to become sort of the community's business to work on these things.
Well, I'm sick of people dying, sick of it.
Both the Tatros and Will believe the only way to completely flip the script on addiction and overdose deaths is for everyone to realize they have a role and to invest in the people and the places impacted. They're hoping next year, even more communities see the value in the people working to make their lives better.
It seems so simple, but to believe in someone is sometimes really what they need.
I'm Vanessa Mishanga.